YouTubers. Well, I know, it's okay. I know you've been anxiously awaiting part 3 of my video on the Morley ABY pedal. And I'll get to that. However, there have been some developments. So I thought I'd just share that with you. And basically, what I've done is I'm in the process of setting up Studio B. Okay? Studio A, which I call Studio A, is really just a small room in my house where I usually record. Needing more space, and after having recorded a couch album where I had basically recorded an album on my living room couch with a little portable recorder, it really spawned my interest in making a Studio B out of my living room, right? Because usually, you know, when I'm watching the news or something, I'm usually playing guitar and so on. So I thought, wow, that'd be really nice to be able to record, you know, what I'm playing, basically. And man, if I could get the same kind of sound quality that I would in my regular studio room, that'd be really great. So I've gone to great lengths to set this up, and went through a lot of trials and tribulations. I used in fact I could show you here, just a little Motu Audio Express here, just interface, right? And I've got one in my studio room and now one here in my living room. And I had set this up with a laptop, only to discover at the very end that basically the USB ports on the laptop were so lousy that they couldn't cope with the Motu. So I basically built a desktop computer. You know, I think it's running like Windows 7, which isn't even supported anymore. But it's got all the software I need on it, you know, to do my recordings, which is great. You know, and keep in mind, for what I do, right, usually I just use something that just records 2 tracks. Just left and right, you know, and the recordings are live and improvised, you know. So it's really, really basic, really simple. Just what I need. It's really enjoyable, you know, when I'm watching TV or the news and something and I'm playing, to be able to just record, you know, and actually get some quality tracks that I like, you know, because it's all improvised and things, you know. Sometimes it works better than other times, you know, especially if my, you know, cat jumps up on the couch or what have you. Now, last night I was watching a movie, I forget even what it was. It was really lousy. So I kind of got bored and started playing and recording, and I came up with all these tracks, right? To kind of make an album, you know. If anything, just something I like to listen to. And so I kind of forgot to turn the TV off, and luckily the microphones didn't, you know, they're dynamic mics, so they didn't really pick up much of the TV sound, at all. However, remember, these are all improvised ideas and things, and playing, improvising and things. And shocking to admit, I know. Well, I sometimes make mistakes. I think I recorded like 46 minutes of music or something like that. And, well, upon listening back to it, I burned a CD just to listen to. And to my horror, well, there were some wrong notes in there. And things like that, So, luckily, through the power of cutting and pasting, or I shouldn't even say pasting, just cutting, right? Depending on where the error is, I can kind of clean that up a little bit. Basically, in this video, I'd like to go through some of these tracks. Okay, so Studio B is still a work in progress. And Studio B is my living room. Okay. But for me, it's really great because a lot of times, I'm experimenting with different amps and different pedals, different sounds, and now I can work out musical ideas, if they work for me or not, and that kind of thing. And remember, all my recordings they're just improvised on the spot, and they're just stereo recordings, so I'm not doing any kind of overdubbing, after the fact. Just using a looping pedal and that kind of thing. So I made some recordings, and then mastered them, just on the computer. Just brought up the levels and did some fades and those kinds of things. And usually when I do a recording, if I make an error or whatever, or have nothing more to say, or don't like the direction it's going in, I just stop. But as a result, I certainly have enough tracks now to make another album. Anyway, I thought I'd let you hear what it sounds like. So let's take a listen to it. Here's the first track. So that's delayed guitar. Okay. Using a delay. So there's the main theme right here. And there I've actually started the loop. And usually on these tracks, I'm kind of building up a loop with different sounds and those kinds of things. So let's try another one here. Now that bass there is emulated bass, it's just running through a pitch shifter, those kinds of things. very first test recording I had done here. Another delayed guitar idea. And here I'm actually playing the bass part, trying to come up with something that would work. I'm really pleased to get this kind of sound quality, just on my living room couch. Usually when I'm watching TV or the news or something, and here I use this guitar. So here I'll be able to experiment with different sounds and those kinds of things. Pretty nice. Very pleased. Now if I could only remember to turn off the TV when I'm recording, the sound of the TV, because it sometimes picks it up in the background. So gotta be careful with that. Alright, very good. So Studio B still needs a little work, but I'm getting there, slowly but surely. And I promise I'll make the Morley ABY Part 3 video, where we actually use two of them, and we're going to combine 4 amps and things. But since I delayed in doing that, I thought I'd show you my Studio B recordings. Alright, very good. See you next time. Bye.